It's time for the knockout rugby of the Carling Black Label Currie Cup. It's the semi-final. And welcome to Emirates Airline Park here in Johannesburg, where the Fidelity ADT Lions host the Toyota Cheetahs. It's a big cat fight and the weather couldn't be better, as the roaring Fidelity ADT Lions host the Toyota Cheetahs here at the Lions Den. 30 degrees Celsius, a low of 17 degrees Celsius, a slight breeze, sunny and clear skies. The arena is set as we take a look at how these sides got here, sneaking in by the skin of their teeth, the Toyota Cheetahs, in what was an unofficial quarter-final against the Airling Pumas last week. Does that perhaps give them an edge, being prepared for knockout rugby? Top of the charts, top of the logs, Fidelity ADT Lions losing just one game, the only side to beat the Vodacom Bulls before the Sharks 15 did last week. What an incredible 2024 season it has been in the Carling Currie Cup. It has brought a freshness to it, an uncharacteristic and perhaps something we're not used to, seeing the trophy, the semi-finals and finals in spring. But it has been an incredible season. Speaking about spring and being evergreen, Scout Ferreira, 40 years old, in the front row. Only two changes for the Toyota Cheetahs. They have a hard-working loose trio. Their captain will look to set a good platform as they did last week. Gideon van der Merwe, Opa Mohorje and Jean-Andre Rudolph will be the key for them. Cohen Jasper comes in as Michael Annie stays at fullback and Munier Hartzenberg gets closer to the action. Fans have come out nicely here to the Lions Den. Is this the year for the Fidelity ADT Lions? A fast and furious pack. Renzo du Plessis, Ruan Fenta and Jared Cairns will be really all over the pitch. High work rate. Tight five is solid. Darren Landsberg gets all over the park as well. Kieran Horn joins the back line. Ruan Fenta, Sanele Nohamba on the bench, and an impressive Marius Lowe. Good to see some Springboks and URC players coming in. Siba Koma shifts to the bench, and an impressive Kelly Mpeku joins Sanele Nohamba and watches a 6-2 bench as well. Sanele Nohamba, of course, our Vodacom URC Player of the Year last season in South Africa. To take a look at firm favorites, the Fidelity ADT Lions against the current defending champions, the Toyota Cheetahs. Not much separating the two sides. If you look at the 23, that's what these stats are here for, just to show that they do have the right horses for courses, the defending champions, the Toyota Cheetahs. Career tries just for separating the two sides. In fact, the Toyota Cheetahs have the advantage there. And career appearances, slight advantage there for the Toyota Cheetahs as well. Will experience be the big factor? That is what is up for grabs. The gorgeous, prestigious Carling Currie Cup. To unpack everything besides me, former Springbok, former Fidelity ADT Lions, played in two Carling Currie Cup semi-finals. Gobani Bobo, how you feeling? Perfectly set arena.
Amazing, and what an occasion for Gideon van der Merwe as he walks on for his 50th game. I mean, he is as tough as anything, showing some love to those ones who've been supporting and sacrificing every time he lives home. And now it's his time. Deserved 50th game, being rewarded for all the hard work. And Cohen Jasper gets the same accolade as he comes off and is about to lift off for the Cheetahs. It's a special occasion in a semi-final, away from home, in an immaculate Emirates Airline Park Stadium, with so much fans coming out here, and it's a beautiful afternoon, which makes Victor Skekete and the 40-year-old Scout Ferreira just want to jump off their skins and really get their hands onto the Lions. That's a team that's been tested. August was a tough month for them. 3 losses on the bounce. This side could not see or look for a win, but they bought one. That was last week against the Pumas, where they said, you know what, we want to be accounted against Mufasa and his side.
Listen to the roar here at the Lions Den, Emirates Airline Park. It's been a long time coming. Mzwake Nkosi and his troops, very young troops, led by that man, Yakub Isaki. He's taking care of the kids in 2024. What an incredible season, exciting rugby, all-out rugby. And it's a big cat fight here at the stadium. Great to see the fans have come out in number. Our referee today, Christopher Allison, assisted by Stefan Geldenes, Plengile Chadisweni, and Egan Seconds, our TMO, former Springbok Egan Seconds. Great to have him as an official as well.
Yeah, former Blackstock man was special for he tries galore for Western Province.
And that's what it's all about, Kobani. Supersport Bet is the official betting partner of the Currie Cup. If you're already a customer, take a look at those odds over there now. Proper odds against the Toyota Cheetahs, 4.5 to 1. If you haven't signed up to Supersport Bet yet, redeem our code, Currie Cup in all caps, where new customers are given 100 Rand sports bonus. T&Cs apply. Switch to Supersport Bet. Our Afrikaans commentators, Henny Kortsen, together with Sput. In Kosa, we've got Marcel Melele, Jutwa, and Kaya Malotana. And myself, Mtunzi, Fajma Beta, and Kobani Bobo, English. To get us underway, the impressive Ethan Wenzel on his debut season. What a huge game it will be for the pivots. Scrum off and fly off of the Toyota Cheetahs. Deep restart, uncontested. Niku Steyn will take his time. Box kick for the Fidelity ADT Lions. Doesn't find touch. Michael Anis right up against the touchline. Has done beautiful work. Gideon van der Merwe now for the Toyota Cheetahs. Here's Robert Hunt with a lovely plus pass. Scout Ferreira. Frantic start from the Cheetahs. Wenzel. Evadi Bosov to Munir Hartzenberg. Cutting back. It's a war in the trenches already. What an incredible comeback it is for Darian Lane Landsberg. First steal of the match. Okay, Voluja makes sure.
It's great shepherding, and then at the time the ball went to the midfield, isolated was Munir Hartzenberg, and the pressure was already on top of him for Jared Kane and Darian Lane Landsberg turning over the ball. He's had a great season, the youngster, number 8 position, really consistent performer.
First line out of the first semi-final. Ruben Skuman at the front, worked out nicely for the Fidelity ADT Lions. Here's Marius Low with his first touch. Rams Makwane tangled. Bosov and Hartenberg have him. More called. Great defense, Toyota Cheetahs.
Just lack of accuracy and detail on the setup of their launch there, the Lions. Players running uninterested lines, and they never held any defenders back, and it was an easy read here. 2 players on him. Raps Makwane could not get out of the haunches in their hands. Manhandle in that tackle by Bud. Onto the centers by Evadi Bosov and Munir Hartenberg. Lions need to really set themselves in the proper set, and if they want to do their attack, the man running the decoy lines have to be a realistic opportunity and an option off the runner.
No decoys here. First scrum of the afternoon. Who will make their weight felt. Stable table there. Brilliant scrum. Toyota Cheetahs have it. Hartzenberg. Big hit. Marius Low. Jean-Ray now. Plus pass again. Jean-Ray Rudolph shifting the contact point. Back towards the blind. Now to Opa Mohoche. Hartzenberg, good offloads here.
Tackle now!
White and red jerseys in front of the Cheetahs though. Karl Wagner. Now, Wenzel decides to kick it over the defensive line. It's contestable. Brilliant work, Kate Volita. Lions have it. Kabakaye. The enforcer. Takes a couple of Cheetahs players to bring him down.
Use it 9!
Steyn with the box kick. Nice and contestable. Rabs Makwane is underneath it. He's applied pressure on Anis. Bosov to clean up the scraps. Here's Dan Kasende. beat 6 defenders last week. Hunt, Opa building the phases nicely, the Toyota Cheetahs. Ethan Wenzel with a little chip and chase. Bounces there, and it's there for Ethan Wenzel. What an incredible debut season the fly-off is having. First points, Toyota Cheetahs.
Oh, it's class work from Ethan Wenzel. Might have hurt himself as he was trying to struggle to get over there. Him and Kate Voliter. This is a good read because it's a shutdown on the outside, which made that space behind and not deep enough for Kuan Horn to catch it on the hoof. But this backing it up. Still lots of work to be done to get the placement of the ball on the ground. It's a good read for the youngster and a favorable bounce too for him.
He seems to be getting that week in and week out. Takes so much skill to be able to identify space, but then pinpoint accuracy to drop it right on there.
Yeah, first season, no one has known his game yet. They don't know that he qualifies as that kind of player. So now they're starting to put more analysis on this and getting more info on the player. But Ethan Wenzel is one player who understands and sees space, not just in front of him or on his outside, just behind that defensive line. And that's why he went for that chip.
That takes Ethan Wenzel to over 100 points. He's in second place behind Puma's Clinton Swart. Fourth try in his debut season. How impressive. Voliter for the Fidelity ADT Lions. Wenzel plays Jean-Andre Rudolph. Takes it at speed. And looking sharp and focused, the Toyota Cheetahs. They'll need to be playing against the most accurate side in this year's Currie Cup, the Fidelity ADT Lions. There's Kuan Horn. Good chase lines. They've got it back though to Ruben Skuman. Short pass, Morgan Nodir. Stay. Voliter. Dan Cassender's broken up out the line. They've got it over him. Renzo du Plessis. So dangerous in space. Cassender does well to get back.
11 offside.
Come back for the advantage, penalty advantage for offsides.
11.
Lions getting quick ball at the moment. And that spells trouble for the Cheetahs. 62 tries they've scored this season in this Lions side. And that came from that quick, fast ball that they get production from their rucks. And it gives their outside backs and those ranging loose forwards on the edges. That's a quick ball, offsides. Look at Daniel Cassender. He might as well stayed as deep as Kuan Horn on that line. But just the read from the Lions, knowing that they rushed up and they had an advantage, had a chance to chance their armor, go to the outside edges. Nothing came out of that, knock on into the touchline.
Discipline will be key for the Toyota Cheetahs. They only gave away 6 penalties against the Airling Pumas. Very impressive. Jakub Visachi to Jared Cairns. Good throw. Contest was nice by Opa Mohoje, but the Lions have set up the ball. It's brilliant from Carl Wagner's come through the middle and caught the ball carrier, Renzo du Plessis, ball and all. Great defense.
Yeah, great defense, but Renzo du Plessis does well to get his knees onto the ground.
I was happy with that.
And Christopher Allison had already called them all. That ain't given.
Got them off.
It's been incredible. Renzo du Plessis, the 23-year-old from Ben Foster in Zanin. 10 tries, 10 appearances. He's been involved in every single game in the 2024 Currie Cup for the Fidelity ADT Lions.
They've unearthed a few players. Same player in the same vein who has had those 10 appearances in this Currie Cup. Reinhard Jonker on the outside center. So really unearthing these players. Nico Stain on the number 9 position. Just those little pivotal players that are there for the future and the growth of this union.
Got it back to Toyota Cheetahs. It's now to Wenzel.
Yes, good onside.
So it's taken back, so he cannot kick it directly out. What will the referee say here? Well, not taken back. I'll be very happy with that exit.
It's a great to have an insight of having a second look at it, where the scrum was. But he seemed to say that it was onto the inside. So he gave him as a direct free kick, yes, inside the 22. That's where the phase of a play started from.
Deception from Darian Lane, Landsberg, Skuman at the back. No one there to contest. Here's Morgan Lodia, so mobile, the loose head prop. Deep, Kate Voliter, hoist one up. He's got a good line, chasing on. Michael Anis has done beautifully. Evasive, brilliant evasive skills there from the fullback. He's knocked it on though. Tapua Mafura. Former champion with the Airling Pumas and Toyota Cheetahs. Will he get 3 in a row? Morgan Lodia now. One of the first players to do it with 3 different teams in 3 consecutive years. Chip over the top. Mafura can't connect. Munir Hartzenberg is there. It's frantic stuff here. Great little dummy. Fantastic. Gets Ethan Wenzel now. He'll put his heels back all the way. A dream semi-final for the youngster. Again, he's under the sticks.
That's the start they wanted, the travelling side. Cheetahs away from home. 12 points in 10 minutes. Bounce off the rugby ball, favourable into their own hands. Munir, Hartzenberg. Just the composure, confidence, and the decision-making, drawing in pass. This from the king, overrunning Tapua. Look at the work from Munir. That little dummy, show and go, drawing in pass. Oh, Picasso. That's the picture that Ethan Wenzel sees. And knowing that he has to convert his own try, takes it as close as possible, making it easy. But the time is against him now because he took forever to get up and set up for this conversion. He's on 5 seconds. 3 seconds, 2. Easy does it.
Ethan Wenzel won the Varsity Cup for the Shimlas with this brute. And this was the work, I think, so impressive. The work off the ball to chase up and support Munir Hartzenberg, give him options, and Hartzenberg picks out the right option at the right time. Wenzel with the brace.
14 points already up for the Cheetahs. That's why it's been deemed a cat fight.
What's your attitude?
Got to expect the unexpected. Carling Currie Cup semi-final. Voluta deep. Chase is good by Magwane. Anis finds Rudolph.
Last feed lines. You're inside.
Still inside the 22. Now to Ethan Wenzel in the pocket. Not much of an angle. Doesn't find touch. Horn. He's got Kate Voliter on his inside. A little bit isolated here now. Uses his feet nicely. Supporters there. Tlabakanye. Stain. Orange jerseys flooding Yakufisachi, same side. Horn. Low takes it into contact. Ruben Skuman now. Good hit over the advantage line from Opa Mohoje. Lions will go for the box kick with Nico Stain. It's another good one. Rabs Magwane is underneath it this time. Unable to hold on to it.
John Ray, leave it. New advantage.
Look like Ethan Wenzel knocking it on. Huge carries now. Landsberg, a man possessed. Horn at first receiver. Here's Kate Voliter. Some space for the Fidelity ADT Lions. Great tackle, Evadi Bosov. Stain. Here's Landsberg. Renard Jonker. Crisp pass too low. Now Jared Cairns have got an overlap. Rabs Magwane in some space. Fantastic sidestep there. Andre Rudolph held on for dear life. Short pass. Renard Jonker. Lovely little pop pass to Mafura.
Keaton van der Merwe, what a tackle. A try-saving tackle. The Lions missed an opportunity here. Wenzel was down, but look at the work now done by Gideon van der Merwe. Good timing, right onto the ball. Trying and begging for Tapiwa, Mafura.
Yeah. Eager.
Yeah, that got the crowd
Tackle
going.
on number 10 as well. Last week just receiving treatment.
It's like Christopher Allison having a few words with Egon Seconds, TMO.
He's looking for Ethan Wenzel.
Sorry, Christopher, what are you saying?
Sitting down.
Good, yeah.
Clear the tackle on number 10 while he's getting
Yeah,
treatment.
we're clearing it, yes.
Okay, thank you.
We're just trying to see if there was a tackle, an illegal tackle on Ethan Wenzel, but he was down a few phases before that.
Yeah, no, it's no foul play. He just landed awkwardly from contesting the ball.
Okay, so no foul play.
Correct.
No foul play, he landed awkwardly. TMO had a look at it.
So no foul play, the call from Egon Seconds, former Springbok, TMO here today.
There's no foul play.
Great
You
to
okay?
see the Parktown Boys band out.
Are you happy
Stand
with
to be
it?
corrected, but it looks that way.
Are you happy
Always
for him
out
to play on?
supporting the Fidelity ADT Lions, and what an afternoon it was for that newborn baby.
Let's go,
They
mate.
are supporting his
Get the water off. I'm going to
dearest
put that
father
back on.
out and about.
Lovely little bragging rights there. So when did you watch your first game? I was 6 weeks old. Not a bad one.
Watching your first rugby game? I was old enough.
You ready to go?
I could count my teeth.
Please kick for touch.
Knockout rugby is an entirely different beast, as shown by last year's results, and the Johannesburg hosts will be wary of the dangers of underestimating the gritty defending champions. Already 2 tries and 2 conversions from their most impressive player in 2024, their fly-half debut season, Ethan Wenzel. Fidelity ADT Lions now with their best chance, come close once or twice. We've got a set piece now to control the environment a little bit. Deception works. What a contest. Opa Mohoje stays nice and frosty at the tail of that line out. Toyota Cheetahs have got it.
No! No!
Taken quickly, Jandre now trying to catch the Lions napping, and he has done so. An extra 10 meters for the elusive little scrummy.
Great exit. Under pressure from the line-up. Opa Mohoje gets in front of Darren Lane Lensberg, and they win the ball back. And after that, frustration from the man who called that line-out causes a penalty. Quick tap from Nell gives this chance now to Ethan Wenzel to retain position. Has to kick the ball out though. And it's a massive kick into the half of the Lions. This is a coach-killing moment. Tough situation for the favourites as the defending champions, sharpen up their claws, and they claw themselves back into this game under pressure. They play this to the highest of rugby IQs. Quick tap, players still retreating back. In that way they can buy themselves some more time to get themselves in this position.
Yeah, they're showing their intent, aren't they? Attack and defense. So much bravery on the line to go up at the back. Incredible, Opa Mohoje.
Contesting, that's key.
No.
Red line out for the Toyota Cheetahs. Fourie makes no mistake with Vatten at the front. Now to boss off into the vacuum. Don't want to see him in a cul-de-sac. Klabakanye, yes, Hartzenberg. Centers chipping away at the defensive wall. Coming around the corner quickly, not backwards though. Here's Nell with the pick and go. Scored an incredible sniping try last week. Fourie to Gideon van der Merwe. Keeping it simple, just outside the 22. Wenzel, quick hands. Anis bounced off. Meneer Hartzenberg. Back to Anis. Can't keep it in play. One Fenters there for the Lions. Frantic both sides, playing a high tempo game of rugby.
Get out for!
A nickname this fixture has Act,
No,
a cat fight.
Victor!
Miku staying inside his 22, clears, finds touch.
The Lions feeling very hurried in their play.
Sorry.
Cheetahs consistent with just imposing their will, putting the pressure with their ball carrying. They're not playing a wide game, the Cheetahs. They want to make sure that they can retain the position, stress the Lions especially on their blind side.
You're on the line.
They can get filled territory, they can get penalties to those retreating players coming in from the back, especially on that blind side.
To the front once more, free to Van der Merwe this time, under pressure, Wenzel. Vardy Boshoff did well to support, put on his back for his hard work. Gideon Van der Merwe. Go the short side, now to Jean-Ray Rudolph. Quick ball for now. There's Cornet Currie. Now, Wenzel, Boshoff, Hartzenberg, Michael Amis joins the line. He's grabbed one through here now. Good touch finder. Playing up the very nicely balanced game, the Toyota Cheetahs. Good territory from the youngster Anis.
They're keeping the ball close to their pack, splitting it up to 4-4. And that way they can always retreat back, go to the blinds. When they come to the backs, they want to go for territorial game. And then close there to get themselves a 50-22 to retain possession. That's all the pressure game for them. Trying to maintain pressure. How do you maintain pressure on the other side? Is keeping possession. And that way they're the ones who are forced to be desperate. And they're chasing the ball, then they're chasing the game. They're 14 points down. They are away from home. The Cheetahs control possession, put energy on the ball, stress and frustrate the favorites of this game, the home side.
Yeah, well, there it is. 10 missed tackles, showing perhaps a little bit of frustration from the home side, the Fidelity ADT Lions.
Starting to give penalties away. And that's going to be key for this Cheetahs.
They're on the line,
with the ball,
just keep it me
less
there.
mistakes to be expected from you.
Time back on.
Quick one this time, works nicely for Jan Lane Landsberg. Kate Voluta under pressure from the captain Sekekete. Horn has got a big left boot. Not a bad contingency plan to have. Kuhn Horn in his left boot.
There's a mark for you. There's a mark for you, and they'll take the line. He's giving you numbers. Oh, if Orange is on there. Up and up. Thank you.
Carl Wagner. What a stalwart, hard-working player he has been for the Toyota Cheetahs. Short line out. Deception is good. Opa Mohaje. No one contesting. Kassende, first receiver in the pocket. Very deep of Eastern Wenzel. Jared Cairns with the good pressure. Gets the reward under the sticks. First try for Fidelity ADT Lions.
Has had a great season, getting his 8th try of the season, Jared. And look at the work that is done here. It's them following up onto the outside foot of Wenzel, and that way they can attack the space he's supposed to put his foot on. The ball, the way that he released it onto his foot was forever taking long from the youngster. As a 10, and this is the pressure situation. This is Karika semi-final. This is where you get tested.
They're closing it just before the throw.
Do you have one of those tattoos as well, Tobani?
Yeah, I agree.
Enough said. Kate Volita, he was the player who charged it down. Right in front of the sticks, will make no mistake. Fidelity ADT Lions, 7 points now.
It's the first time that the Cheetahs were caught second-guessing themselves here. Took forever to put the long kick by Jared Cairns. Closest to the ball, like any number 8 does. Always following up his open side, but this time, because it's 10, Kate Volhutter, who had charged down that ball. Good work and good reactional skills.
A little bit unorthodox from the Toyota Cheetahs there. Kassende then passing it so deep behind the forward's back.
To have so many passes to a kick with the line coming up fast, maybe that's where take less passes if you want to go for the kick.
Missed kick, but kept in field by Rabs Makwane. Interesting decision there. Ruan Fenta. Strong carry.
Take it back in.
We've seen much attacking rugby from the Fidelity ADT Lions. Exiting once more, Niku Steyn. Anis versus Makwane. Anis has done really well there. What an approach.
It's bravery in there.
What I saw, I'm happy with the penalty only. So you want to refer it. It's just to make sure how he landed.
Make sure, yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Time's off.
Yes, Christopher.
We're happy that it's foul play because the play was never in a realistic position. I just want to see how this player ended up
Yes.
to get to a decision.
No problem. I'll give you the best angle.
Thank you.
Okay, Christopher, I'm going to bring it up. I want you to also, we're going to show you a wider angle
Yes.
to keep in mind the actions that of the Cheetahs player running back.
Okay, so there's contribution.
Correct.
Right.
So the white player does try and go for the ball, but is impeded by the Cheetahs player running back.
Okay.
Here was a better angle. So you see, so it puts him off balance, which then puts him into that. So
Okay, I'm still on foul play.
Yes.
I do see what you're saying. He's got an influence.
Correct.
And then secondly, I see an arm breaking the fall, so I'm happy to stick with a penalty only.
absolutely agree with that.
Right. Penalty only. Just a penalty. There was a contribution by your player, and there was a break in the fall as well.
There it is. Simple decision. Fantastic communication between Egon Seconds, the TMO, and Christopher Allison, our referee.
Yeah, great thing about that, no second guessing, calling it for what it is and how they saw it, and how Raps McGuane was compromised by Nell on his shepherding him back and jockeying with him on that run, which puts him in a compromising situation.
Great athleticism as well from Michael Anis, former baby Bok, went to high school at Brandbach, cat-like in the air. Anis, that penalty has allowed the Toyota Cheetahs to camp a little bit longer in prime real estate here, just outside the 22. Corner free, pinpoint accuracy to Opa Mohaje. What an awesome line-out option the former Springbok is. Quick ball for now. Munier Hartzenberg, hotline. Almost getting his hands on it. Jan Lane Landsberg. There's Mohaje once more. Ethan Wenzel, no options for him. Wenzel du Plessis with a good hit. Wenzel got it away to Hanstone. Pick and go, Karl Wagner. Here comes a cornerstone. Desperate for 1 or 2 more meters. Held up, Reinhard Jonker. Speed ripped. Toyota Cheetahs still have it. 6 meters out. Wagner, who needs support. Scott Ferreira's there. Another good pick and go. Cornet Ferry asking questions around the fringes. Now, Hunt. Tight end prop. It's been really good for the Cheetahs. Here's Ethan Benson now, backline with a few options here. Ivani Bosov straightens. Now, Michael Anis joins the line. No one deceived by his footwork. Now, wider to Opa Mohaje. 1 or 2 valuable meters made there. And, well, not happy with it, holding on. Great D.
Jared.
Number 1, clearly holding on.
Kane's again. Him and Renzo du Plessis have been coming up with the ball on turnovers. But the 8th man, it's a brilliant read from him. Opa Mohaje carrying that ball, not staying long enough to set the right clear target for his support players. Him touching the ground as early as he did. All the opportunity to a player on his feet. So quickly onto the ground. Look at that. Beats him on the shoulder chase. Survives the clear out. Is stuck onto that ball. It's brilliant work from the loose forward.
I think that's the impressive thing about a lot of these youngsters, the maturity and the composure under incredible pressure.
We talk about rugby nowadays, the exposure that they have on all these players and the techniques that can pick up week in, week out on all levels of rugby. It's up to you as a player to upskill yourself.
Keep the gap.
Youngster Renzo du Plessis whispers the message to the captain.
Much better.
Works nicely, Pisaki to Landsberg. Here's Kate Voliter now. Ruan Fenter, the wrecking ball.
He released it.
He released it and picked it up again. They want to be more composed in their approach. Going on with a big left boot. Tapua Mafura's after it. Anis is there.
Backwards.
Awkward bounce, and Tapua Mafura's got it back for the Lions.
There was no lift. He can play it. Okay, leave
Play
it
on
now.
with the
Leave it
call.
now.
Battle in the trenches. Nico Stein gets the better of Mohoje. Great work. And the little nuggety scrum
They'll come
out.
out.
Great ball presentation too.
Jonker at fly off Horn, first receiver, evades a huge swinging clothesline from Karl Werner.
Playing
Landsberg.
advantage for a dangerous
Big
tackle
hits
against
coming from the
Liverpool.
Toyota Cheetahs.
And then 8 there on
Scrambling here now, the Lions. Jonker with a little bit of magic. Touchline wins the race.
side. Where's your mark? Almost the same mark. Okay, number 4. Lower, please.
Yeah, Cheetahs
High tackle.
targeting the breakdown of the Lions. They know that they can't afford the Lions to get quick ball.
Tackle.
Loading as many numbers, especially in those rucks on the edge. Genre Rudolph being key man who's tasked with that. But discipline, something that has been their Achilles heels.
Number 15.
The high tackle, big man never dipped on his hips.
I'm trying to reach the game. It's coming
On Horn, all the confidence. One player who is highly rated by the Springbok backline coach and the attack coach,
Have a look.
Tony Brown. What he saw, what he brought to the camp. Great energy from the youngster, and he's brought that back to the Lions. Speaking to Rudolph Strahler just before this, 2 young Springboks who are with the Lions now have really lifted up.
You still got time.
Intensity.
Still got time. Get back.
Peculiar things happen in a
Got
game of
15
rugby.
seconds. Get back.
Especially in the Carly Currie Cup semi-final.
5 seconds, guys.
Off the upright.
Oh, he's so accurate.
Peculiar things you said, Gobani. Ivani Bosov for the Toyota Cheetahs. They'll be happy they didn't give away any points though. That stands of ill discipline. The Toyota Cheetahs looking to exit.
Tackle now. Release.
Captain Sekakete sets up the ruck. Taking his time now. Wenzel's already had a charge. An exit kick charged down. This time make sure. Still good position for the Lions.
Still inside the 22. A ball falls. Within this, you can't charge down a penalty. Actually giving them 3 extra seconds.
Corne Furry always got a trick up his sleeve.
As a centre, you're supposed to always constantly chasing those kicks. That's how you score those lucky tries.
The reward for the hard worker.
Gotta watch more.
Kate Voliter unable to get the points. Lions still have it though. Nice trick play with the line out. Worked beautifully. Low.
Carnage not rolling.
Strong carry. Here's that discipline really costing them now. Players not rolling away.
And besides that, it's the reaction they're showing to Christopher Allison that is going to become the problem. Them being so disgruntled, showing and talking back to him. Referees are human. And
Roll east to
now
west.
what you have done is
Roll east to west.
you've alerted yourself on your frustration, and he knows who's going to be desperate on this line out. It will be the Cheetahs.
There it is. The menace, Jean-Andre Rudolph. The one to be accurate here.
On the line.
More important is for the Lions, another 22 entry. They need points.
Landsberg sets up the more counter shove. They stay down. The Toyota Cheetahs. Can they use the touchline as an extra defender? Karl Werner wrapped up Renzo Duplessis again here now. Scrambling for the ball. It's come back for Tapua Mafura. But the Lions are outside the Toyota Cheetahs 22. Continue to work really hard. The flankers, Opa Mohoje, Gideon van der Merwe. There's the opposite number, Ruan Fenter. Now Morgan Nodir. Stein to Voliter. Reinhard Jonker with a little show and go. Lovely one-handed pass.
Leave it now. You missed it.
Tripping with skill, Reina Jonker. Staying with the snipe. Carl Wagner, nice and frosty around the fringes. Low at scrum out. Pop pass is good. Tlabaganya with some fantastic footwork. Look at the burst of pace from the biggest man on the pitch. Asenati Tlabaganya. My goodness, junior both for 2 years in a row, 2017 and 2018.
Oh, rumble, young man, rumble. That's a big rock. Asenati Tlabaganya rolls. Look at the hedge kick. And that's what got him going, because after that it was a speed wobble that he gets over here. Fast pace, high pitch, strong from Asenati Tlabaganya. Oh, it's a great roar for the big man. On only his 4th game of the season, he lights up the crowd and he brings back the Lions just within 2.
Oh, that's his first ever Carling Black Label Currie Cup try. What a try it was. That's to equalize. Kate Volita, flags are raised. 14 apiece now.
That's a beautiful hands from Jared Keynes, again involved in all of this. He is the try assister for this one. But the finisher, the big man, Asenati Tlabaganya, says, welcome, I've got this, I'll carry you, Mzwakhe.
Oh, the coaching staff exhilarated. In the semi-final, first ever Carling Currie Cup try, high fives all around. Vessel Ruba Prop, forwards coach for the Lions. We're so happy with that.
Asenati Tlabaganya, 20 years down the line, that's going to be a 50-meter sprint.
Let's go.
The older you get, the better you roll.
For sure. Ethan Wenzel with the restart. Gets good airtime on it, but the chase is slow. Ruan Fenter allowed to build up some power. Good hit from Skulk Ferreira on him. Stain. Volita had time. Good exit from the Fidelity ADT Lions.
Yeah, done well. Man who's really inspired this work. It's the unseen work that is done by Ruan Fenter, carrying the ball into contact, bringing in as many players from the Cheetahs to be around the ball and making sure that he gives him the hurt. They work a bit harder and that relaxes everyone else because he's doing his role.
That's in.
Big moment. Last 7 minutes of the first half. Max height for Opa Mohoje. Wenzel, good little pass to Jean-Andre Rudolph. Quick ball now. Munir Hartzenberg, loop around from Wenzel, lovely little offload. Oh, Michael Anis gets on his bike. He's explosive, unselfish. Cohen Jasper in the corner. Toyota Cheetahs strike back and take back the lead.
So important after conceding the try. You think about how far that exit kick from Kate Volita was. It was straight into their attack play, which they set it up for Jean-Andre Rudolph in the midfield. And after that, it was a loop around from Ethan Wenzel. That creates the space. This is good work. Look at the deception work that is done by the players without the ball. That creates that hole. Now, it is all about forcing the read, and Wenzel doing his looping around, already overtracked with Tapua Mafura, who creates this opportunity. This is how you hold him up and set him up and let him go. On to his 50th. That is Cohen Jasper with the try.
Sideline, please confirm.
Celebrations. 50th cap. Cohen Jasper gets a try.
Is he going to kick? All right, time is on.
And it looks like there's a little bit of a problem there for Ethan Wenzel. This will be a huge worry for the head coach, Isaac van der Westhuizen.
He has been struggling since his first try when he scored that little entanglement that he had with Kate Volita over the try line. Somewhere he hurt himself.
So Michael Anis will take his first kick of the match. We're seeing some drama off the tee. He won't get the conversion opportunity. Clock ran out.
Yeah, clock ran out. It's a brilliant work though. Still comes up with a try assist to the corner, and that puts the Cheetahs ahead on the scoreboard by just 5. They would have loved to have got those 2 points to make it 7.
Voluta. Right up against the touchline, out on the full. George Lawrence has come onto the pitch for Ethan Wenzel, who will be getting a little bit of treatment. Coaches will hope with 2 tries already, being the top point scorer left in the competition as well. So important, Wenzel. His opposite number, Kate Voluta, has been impressive too.
On that first tackle, look at the way that he comes around here.
Let's fine. It'll come. Let's go.
Goes onto his shoulder at first, stretched.
Let's go.
And I think that is what happened. A hyper extension over the shoulder. Still stuck underneath Kate Voluta. George Lawrence, the little shade cut. Little number 1, little fade.
Hey, you come with your number 1s. Make sure you're looking nice and fresh when it's semi-finals time. Big moment for George Lawrence. Last 5 minutes of the Carling Currie Cup first semi-final. Lawrence with his first touch. Munir Hartzenberg for the Cheetahs. They've come out here and proven many wrong. Leading by 5 points in the driver's seat. Got the penalty as well. Good pressure. Tap and go. The pressure intensified now. Jandre now. No advantage called by the referee. Play on. Cornerstone free. Gets play just outside the 22. Lawrence is busy. Ivardli Bosov. Counter-racking good from Jonker. Slow ball, but now kept digging. Now back towards the blind side. Kasende's there. Top try scorer for the Toyota Cheetahs. Postman Dan Kasende. 8 tries, 8 games. Now, good phase play. Gideon van der Merwe there. Jared Cairns. Second turnover. Both of them extremely crucial. Staying to Captain Fisachi, looking to transition play here now. Rabs Magwana in space, he's cut inside, burning through players. Look at this, against their own try line. Fisachi gets it back. Unselfish to Voluta. Voluta's got some gas. Voluta's got some gas. Chicken wing can't find Kieran Horn. Kept in play. Frantic stuff here in the Lions' den. Renzo Duplessis. How did he keep in the field of play? Looking to get another try in this first half. The ADT Lions playing coast to coast here now. Quick hands, Landsberg back to Magwane. Here's Ruan Venter. No one will stop him. Look at the big man go in the corner. What a Carling Currie Cup semi-final. 7th Currie Cup try for Ruan Venter. 5th of the season in 5 games for the big flanker, but it was his partner Jared Cairns with that turnover. The captain Fisachi knew the defensive line will be all the way up. Transition play, get Rabs Magwana into space. Does so well to keep dancing. Great support play from Jakob Fisachi, who then releases Kate Voluta. Foot race, Munir Hartzenberg with the try saver, but they kept working. This is great communication, playing the ball into space, coast to coast stuff. All the way against the other touchline, Ruan Venter.
2 seconds left, good kick.
Almost the conversion, so Nico Steyn
using stopwatch on his phone like I asked him.
Can't get it. It's 19-all. This is how the try came. Determination, high knees, fantastic stride by the big man, and the dive to put the cherry on top. What a roar. Here at Emirates Airline Park, Fidelity ADT Lions strike back. And once more, we are even again for the 2nd time in this first half. Will this be the last play? 30 seconds left now. Lawrence doesn't get enough airtime on it. Lots of time for Nico Steyn. Good exit as well. Nice and clean after scoring points. frustrated Nico Steyn. It's been a really fantastically applied game plan by the visiting side, the Toyota Cheetahs. They had to strike first, they had to bite first. They've done just that in the Lions' den. We'll have the last say of the first half as well. Five-man line out. Victor Sekekete rises high, nice and crisp to Nell. Lawrence, deception. Friedel Olivier is on the pitch now. Now to Lawrence, looking to play here, the Toyota Cheetahs. Not done yet in this first half. Throwing everything at the Lions. Plus is good. Furry to Ferreira. Furry now to Nell. Asking all sorts of questions around the trenches. Carl Wagner's at scrummy. At that rough, big hit. 7-on-7. Ruan Fenter on Opa Mohoje. Talk about an immovable object meeting up with a huge force. Here's another one. It's Marius Low on Friedel Olivier. So the Cheetahs retain possession. Same side. Lawrence with a few options. Decides to grubber it through. Q&Horn will say that is enough for the first half. What an incredible first half of the first Carling Black Label Currie Cup semi-final. It's a cat fight in the Lions' den. Don't go anywhere. The second half should be massive. Cohen Jasper getting a try on his 50th. Jared Cairns with an incredible first half. 2 important steals. Asenati Tlabaganye with a great try. His first ever Carling Currie Cup try. And what a first half it was. The Fidelity ADT Lions, even Stevens with the Toyota Cheetahs in the Lions' den. 3 tries apiece. It's 19 all at half time.
Five's been showing these boys exactly what he's born for. Hier kom hy dan.
Who brings the ball into the box? Gets the
Volume.
For an eagle to win the tournament.
And he's looking upstairs. And he's
No matter the game, rugby fans can play. New customers get an exclusive R100 sports bonus. Redeem code CurrieCup to claim yours. Switch to SuperSport Bet.
The new Hilux GR Sport. Legendary toughness meets ultimate performance.
Here's your chance to rep your school on the national stage. It's track and field. We're #building champions. It's all going down live on SuperSport.
We are for the giant slayers. The hidden gems. The stars of tomorrow. We are for the calculated risks. The rise through the ranks. And the spirit of community. We are for the Bees. Hollywood Bets, proud principal partner of Brentford FC.
Five's making them stronger. He's making them faster. And he's really bringing them together as a team.
It's the Carling Black Label Currie Cup semi-final, the first one of the afternoon, and the big cat fight in the Lions' Den has not disappointed. The Toyota Cheetahs, what an incredible surprise in that first half. Can they bring the same in the second half? Great possession in territory. Fantastic play from Ethan Wenzel, who I've just received news might not be returning for the second half. I think he failed his HIA test. But the Fidelity ADT Lions won't stop fighting in this second half and have had a few of their opportunities. So Friedel Olivier on the pitch for Jean-Andre Rudolph, who's getting a little bit of attention on the touchline. We just mentioned Ethan Wenzel off the pitch. It's George Lawrence, former Boland under-21 player, played rugby at Shimlas as well. But that's Ethan Wenzel there, and it looks like he's on the pitch. So yes, he is on the pitch. And a great take from Opa Mahoje. So a sigh of relief for all the Toyota Cheetahs fans. Ethan Wenzel has been a pivotal part of this side in the way they've been able to claw back into a semi-final spot. Cohen Jasper, after the nil box kick, rubs Makwane. Gideon van der Merwe stays solid on D. Stay. Morgan Nodier, good hands to Volita. Here's Ruben Skuman with a fantastic pass. Look at Landsberg's pace. Great ankle tap from postman Dan Kasende. What a cruel one. Staying with the wide pass. Renzo Duplessis, unselfish play to Marius Lowe. Fantastic play from the Fidelity ADT Lions. They draw first blood in the second half.
Keon Horn was key in this play. His take from there and the release of Raj Makwane to a quick ruck, and then it was the lone numbers, the combination of the locks between Skuman and Darren Lane. Landsberg, look at this hole that he hits over here, the offload, sick, disgusting the way that he went by. But Kasande stealing those heels, ankle tap, the pass now from Nico Stain, sizzles, and it fizzles all the way to the wing. It's Marius Lowe with the width, and Renzo Duplessis keeps that width, and it's the 6-12 combination on the edge that brings it back from the kick. A good counter play from the Lions, a start that they needed, a start that they wanted, and it's the start that they deserve now.
Volita raises the flag with the conversion, 26 points to 19. Lions in the lead.
Well, it's a cat fight, but it's open up, and it's the players using skills to create the opportunity out on the edges. A well-planned and well-played and a good deliberate run from that man. He's having a stellar first season.
Darian Lane Landsberg, a couple of players from Northcliffe High School playing in the semi-finals this weekend. Great to see the smaller schools contributing. Awkward one for Nico Stain, he's done well. Had to give it some airtime, hasn't found touch either. Here's Michael Anis. Michael Anis with a quick burst of pace. Nice little offload off the deck to Nell. Now to Victor Sekekete. Incredible offloading. What is happening at the Lions' Den? We've got a game on our hands.
The Lions, they are caught ball watching. They watch the greatest try on the field. The players of the Lions, that is. Because none of them considered even putting a hand on anyone, and it was just like, that looks kind of good, will someone else tackle him? But it's a support play, and look at the work from Victor Skekete. Lions watching and wanting, where is our connection? The data had run over. Just great work from these Cheetahs. It's a response that you need in the semi-final. Talk about the cat fight, I call you back, and that's what the Cheetahs, and that's from the captain Skekete.
2 from 2 for the impressive Ethan Wenzel. This one to get back even. He's missed it. They trail by 2 points, the Toyota Cheetahs.
Good work, Jay.
Yeah, experienced players taking opportunities. The missed tackling. The last time these both sides played against each other, they had missed 69 tackles. Both contributing with more than 30.
Talk about a contribution. Props and locks scoring tries. Always going to be a fantastic game. Perfect conditions here at Emirates Airline Park. Kewan Horn with a restart. What a take over his head. Victor Sekekete starting to really find his form now, the captain.
Stop!
Wenzel in the pocket. Opposite number Volitas there for the Fidelity ADT Lions. Kewan Horn straight down the middle of the pitch. Allowed to bounce. Michael Anis still inside his 22. He'll look to find touch, but doesn't.
Yes.
Mafura. A little bit of ping pong here now. Mafura hoping for a lucky bounce. It's let roll all the way over the dead ball line by Ethan Wenzel.
It's a very soft moment. Losing possession and territory at the same time. Just a kick. Didn't really place it in nowhere.
Right here, Daddy.
There's more Sabziak getting more opportunities than on Paulo. Coming in the hooking position, number 16, and then you've got Hankus van Wyk, number 17 jersey. George Lawrence is back onto the pitch.
Yeah, it looks like Ethan Wenzel who's coming off for him. Cornerstone, Corne Currie comes off. Good session from him here this afternoon. It'll be Vernon Paulo who now has to start off where Currie left off, but a couple of state changes for the Toyota Cheetahs. Ethan Wenzel not so happy with coming off the pitch. Perhaps the coach was convinced he couldn't give 100%.
Yeah, it's just a youngster who wants to play, and it's a big game. It's a semi-final. Even if you told him that his leg was not functioning well, he'd have thought that he's still fine.
Exuberance of youth has lit up this year's Currie Cup. With the advantage, Toyota Cheetahs. That's a very powerful scrum. Chip through for postman Dan Kasende. Nico Steyn is there. Kasende.
No advantage, going back.
Just can't take your eyes off of him. A lethal finisher, Daniel Kasende.
And a brilliant option taking there from Jandre. The scrum off, putting the ball in front and behind the defensive line of the Lions. But the scrummaging is where it all started. It's the new players who are putting great impact onto the field. Knowing that, putting up to the ranks. Well, Nick Steyn, good work from him, working back and putting in a decent tackle. Lawrence finding the touchline.
Switch.
A little discussion there between George Lawrence and Ivardie Bosov. It will all come down to penalties. Discipline, the key in a semi-final, especially of this nature. Last 10 penalties conceded. You can see pretty even, not much separating the two sides. It's all about who can take the opportunities.
Manuel scoring a driving maul try. Vernon Paulo.
He's got 5 tries in 10 games, Vernon Paulo. Former Eagles player, and here comes former Toyota Cheetahs player, lifted the trophy with them last year, Sibamano Koma, on for the freshest Springbok, youngster Ruan Venter. Had a great first half, scored a try. Toyota Cheetahs with the penalty advantage as they set up the maul. Swimming through the middle is Jarian Lane Landsberg. Paulo has it though. Landsberg won't let Chandra now have it.
And it's early.
It was an early shove. Carl Wagner never reached the ground before the Lions attacked him.
Changing the bind and then, or the 15. I take it you want this one. Yes. Jaco, just get out. Thank you.
Lawrence won't make a mistake from there.
So what's your timing, please? Okay.
Look at the timing now. Hasn't reached the ground and is already moving backwards. That was the first penalty. And then the next one is from swimming, changing the bind form. Landsberg.
I'm happy with that.
Seems they've just done it again here. Referee not blowing his whistle. Here come the Toyota Cheetahs rumbling forward. Vernon Paulo's there. Christopher Allison's happy with it. Well worked. Patience and grit shown by the Toyota Cheetahs. Now they'll get back the lead.
Taking it back to deep waters here, the Cheetahs using their forward pack to strangle the Lions. Paulo ran in with the 6th try for the season. Driving maul. Guess what happened? Straight into it they went. But for me, as the 19-7 in front of that man who received that ball. Well, there's a bit of double banking, hard for the Lions to compete on that one. But what it does, it gives them the advantage and the Cheetahs take it. It's a good driving maul. 22 entry. And points are taken. Pressure back onto the home side.
Talking of pressure, George Lawrence, a challenging one. Look good off the tee. Doesn't split the sticks though. Just 3 points the difference here now. 29-26. Toyota Cheetahs have back the lead. Already seen 9 tries in the first Currie Cup semi-final. Some Toyota Cheetahs fans have made their way to the City of Gold, to the Lions Den.
He's waiting for that player.
They can be proud of the underdogs so far. What a game here by the Toyota Cheetahs.
Ask them to get the player down.
Both these sides play a very exciting brand of rugby. Forwards and backs hasn't disappointed. Here's the captain, Victor Sekekete. Perhaps the Toyota Cheetahs and the captain's troops have saved the best for last. 3 wins, 1 loss and 1 draw in their past 5 games. Form not in their favor. Kewan Horn for the Lions. Sekekete collects nicely. Now, Opa Mohoje behind the back to Lawrence. Here's Gideon van der Merwe in a little bit of space. Now, what a pass! Daniel Kasende, one of the hardest men on the pitch, putting in some panache. Lovely pass back inside to Munir Hartenberg. Can't take it. Michael Anis is there to clean up the scraps.
Hands out!
Told to let it go. Landsberg did well to keep his hands in the cookie jar and slow the ball down. Disrupted the Toyota Cheetahs' rhythm, and now the Lions, through a Marius Low chip and chase, back on the front foot. Cohen Jasper under pressure.
Ruck!
Big battle at that ruck. Let's just all gather our breath now.
Hands up.
Look to be the words from the referee, and we've got something to look at here.
We just clear this tackle on Gideon, please.
I'm going to show you a dangerous tackle, a lifting tackle from 12 Lions. I'm going to put up the angles for you now, Christopher. 1 second.
Okay.
We'll let Ian Seconds and Christopher Allison and our capable officials of this match take this one on.
Here we go, Christopher.
Okay. Tackle through the horizontal.
Correct. The tackle is through the horizontal, and then the player.
It's a pretty soft landing from my view.
Correct.
So that's the penalty, and have you got the number?
Number 12. You happy that the consideration of the fact that he lands on his upper shoulder and he basically braces himself?
Ian, I'm happy. That's a pretty soft landing. Stefan, do you agree? Although he lands on his back, it is soft, and it's not very high off the ground as well. There's a lot of momentum to consider that as well. Okay, so then we're thinking yellow card. All right, cool. Each, you got that? Happy with that?
Happy with that, Christopher.
The momentum contributes and then results in a yellow card.
Yes.
Big call here from Egan Seconds and Christopher Allison, the referee. Naughty boy Marius Low.
Horizontal, he lands on his back and there is momentum, so that's a yellow card.
He'll be down to 14 men now. Marius Low never shies away from dipping and putting in a cold shoulder. It looked like he got Gideon van der Merwe quite nicely, but his legs are past the horizontal.
I think Marius himself would be disappointed as a senior player to make that decision at that time and leave his team in the semi-final, and his youngsters who have worked hard to get themselves into this position. I think he has to look at himself and think about his decision making.
Yep, Gideon van der Merwe will be patting himself on the back for some fantastic skill under pressure shown in that stanza of play. And one, in fact, will get substituted for his troubles. Gideon van der Merwe comes off the pitch. Aiden Davis comes onto the pitch. Scored a good try against the Airlink Pumas last week, Davis. And what a try it was from Umsoto, Umvolane, Unilashe, Asenatin Kabakanye, his first ever Carling Currie Cup try.
Good to go.
Found an incredible turbo boost to get over. He comes off the pitch. It's Conrad van Vieren replacing him, and a quiet afternoon for Renzo du Plessis. Carling Currie Cup of 2024's top try scorer, du Plessis. Paulo to Captain Sekekete, now to Lawrence. Kick pass now. Cohen Jasper is there. Well covered. Kewan Horn. Under pressure with the counter ruck. JC Pretorius onto the pitch for Renzo du Plessis. Talk about strength for strength. Been in incredible form, Renzo du Plessis, and is filling the shoes of JC Pretorius. Play a very similar brand of rugby. Alarm bells for the opposition is what that equals. Lawrence under the high ball, looked like he did well, but straight through the breadbasket. Against the great Sanele Nohamba's on the pitch as well. Fidelity ADT Lions trailing by 3 points, but they've got all the magic. So much talent on the pitch now. Morgan Nodia. Nico Steyn. Short line. A good one. Reinhard Jonker. Quick ball for Steyn. Top ball and all. Landsberg. Great dive onto the ball to continue play. The captain Jaco Visagie. Here's Landsberg now. Broken play. Steyn. Van Vieren. Strong carry. Quick ball. Sanele Nohamba. Reinhard Jonker. There are so many ballers on the pitch now.
They don't the advantage.
So much creativity. Can they come up with something? Not yet.
13.
Come back for the advantage. That one was against Munya Hartzenberg.
Very interesting decision to be made here. Got a man in the Sinden in the backs. Lions are going for their driving more. And you're trailing on the scoreboard by just 3.
What does Sanele Nohamba bring now? Nico Steyn is there as well. They've got Reinhard Jonker. We know all about his skills and the magic he brings.
It's just control. Sanele brings control whatever position you put him, as long as it's a half-back position. Get him as close as possible to the ball. My preference is to play Sanele at scrum half. I think he's one of the best in the country. And I think time on the saddle for him at 9 will go a long way, him being a Springbok.
Visagie to Landsberg. They've set up the maul. Fidelity ADT Lions in the Lions' den, looking to take back the lead. Jaco Visagie flirting with the touchline. Great defense, Toyota Cheetahs.
Brilliant response from the Cheetahs. Under pressure with all those changes that they've made. Players staying in task, working hard, using the touchline, staying connected, staying in presence of what was happening in front of them. It's great work from them to defend and again denying the 22 entry from the Lions and their Lions pack. That's not the first time. They've done it most of the times in this first half and in the second half.
Honoring the gravitas.
3 times in that first half.
Speaking about 3 times and 5 times, 10 times they've taken it at the front of the line out. 80% of the ball either at the front or just behind that front pod, just showing how much pressure is on the set piece in a big game. Semi-finals rugby after all. Carl Wagner, one of the important players in the engine room.
The young forwards from the Lions, the calls that they still dream about, he's already forgotten.
So much experience in this Toyota Cheetah side. 5 meters from the try line. Need that to come to the fore now. Short line out. Deception. Great line out. Max height for the captain. Sekekete Lawrence under immense pressure. Just about gets it away, but big opportunity for the Lions. Mafura to Kuan Horn. Great kick chase. Brilliant work from Davis and Friedel Olifield to get up there. Steyn. Snipes. Sekekete is there. Captain Jaco Visagie with a wide pass. Jonker. Opposite direction, cuts inside. Straight into heavy shoulders. Sanele Nohamba. Opa Mohoja takes care of him. Steyn. Morgan Nodia. Way behind the advantage line. Really throwing their bodies into tackles now. It was Carl Wagner. Here's Jean Reynel. Going on.
Penalty only. Just still there?
What a game he had last week, Opa Mohoja. In fact, it was the loose trio. Only player left now. Jean-Andre Rudolph has been substituted. Gideon van der Merwe as well, but the loose trio was incredible last week. Remember Gideon van der Merwe celebrating his 50th here this afternoon, his 50th cap.
That's foul play, so it trumps the original decision. Croc roll.
Croc roll in the clean out,
Well done.
which is one of the laws that has been trialed, and I think it will be approved. Player safety key.
That's a huge get out of jail free card for the Toyota Cheetahs. They were under pressure, weren't they?
They were under pressure. We tend to forget, yes, the Lions are away from home. Joe Keynes is late at that ruck, didn't beat the shoulders onto it. So he goes for that croc roll. Why is it dangerous? Because the knee can turn and twist. And the body of the man who's rolling can land on your knee. And the injuries have come back from that.
Yeah, Obama Orje with a heavily strapped knee, in fact.
Who's going to take over captaincy? Nico, cool.
So, Jaco Visagie points to Nico Steyn to take over the captain's armband. Another good session from the captain Visagie, replaced by Mornay Brandon. Here come the Toyota Cheetahs. It's number 21, Marco Janse van Vieren, who's come on to replace Jean Nel for the Toyota Cheetahs at scrum half. There he is. Henkers van Wyk.
Stop.
George Lawrence looks for territory, not accurate.
Yeah, so ambitious.
Yes.
That's a kick that you have to start it off right at the back of the 15-meter if you want to get it to the touchline. By aiming to the 5-meter line, you give yourself no chance. Just the margin of error is just so small. Skuman is making off the field and on, come on. That's Reynard Roots.
Great little offload there to his lock partner, Darian Lane Landsberg. Good day at the office for Ruben Skuman. Mornay Brandon finds Landsberg. JC Pretorius is there to rip. Jonker into the vacuum. Nico Steyn, Landsberg around the corner. Good leg drive. Nico Steyn, Sanele Nohamba. An unkind pass, but they had the advantage.
Yeah, he needed to be much more sympathetic. That you can see he understands it.
He needs to
hard pass, hard man, hard defensive line coming up. Bound to be problems. That's a good decision. With 2 minutes on the clock, a minute to kick the kick. Look at the carry out from Landsberg. That's Aiden Davis who stays over, and his rolling is in the way of the scrum half, which slows down all the play for the Lions, takes away the momentum. Position he's not supposed to find himself in.
Here he is, cometh the moment, cometh the man, Sanele Nohamba, his third Carling Currie Cup game of 2024.
Important now, last quarter of this game. Whoever's going to win it, now's the time to take it.
Nohamba, connect. And he's got it. That gives the Fidelity ADT Lions back the lead, or in fact, back to even Stevens. What a game we're having here at Emirates Airline Park. Great turnout as well. What a vibe.
Now, Joe Aspect has shown off. Ever since it's been springtime, it's been dresses and just colourful shirts everywhere. And the weather's just been playing along. Beautiful city.
Rugby fever, if you're a South African, the way the Springboks are playing, the way this year's Carling Currie Cup has been exciting. Here's Rabs Makwan. We're able to score some important points with 14 players on the pitch. Remember, one of the URC captains, Marius Lowe, with that illegal tackle on Gideon van der Merwe, has got 30 seconds left in the sin bin.
Nico Steyn wanted to have more from that. We saw the Cheetahs strike from the similar position, an attacking line out with the shape of having Rudolph on one of the loose forwards in the back three. They've gone for a 5-man. Seems that we are back on that same ploy.
Chris line out, Mohoja the go-to man, George Lawrence now, Kasende. Good low tackle from Sanele Nohamba. Here's Meneer Hartzenberg with the short ball. Great line, Aiden Davis. Held ball and all, good quick hands, lovely soft hands, Henkers van Wyk. Janse van Vieren. Friedel Olivier getting through some hard work.
Leave it now, Orange, leave it now.
Interesting call here in the trenches now. They're going toe-to-toe. Reynard Roots comes up with the goods. Nico Steyn kicks one over the top. He's identified some space. Tapua Mafura's after it. Horn is there as well. On his 50th cap, Koen Jasper does so well there to find Boshoff. Great little interplay between the back three. To keep the ball alive while the support comes. Marco Janse van Vieren, Friedel Olivier. Every player's going to have to really dig deep now for the Toyota Cheetahs. Janse van Vieren with the box kick. Too long for Jasper. Here comes Chelsea Pretorius. Oh, what a tackle that is. Robert Hunt. Still on the pitch, the tight head. Only player on the bench for the Toyota Cheetahs is Victor Lawrence. Lovely kick pass to Rabs Makwane for the Lions. What a battle it was there. There's the seatbelt tackle on Sanele Noamba. Might be trouble here.
Yeah. Still I fell into it.
Yeah, Olivier around the neck. He goes. What a well-awaited kick pass
it doesn't go that way.
from Sanele Noamba.
What are we doing?
Talking about giving a player a chance and opportunity to have a one-on-one. Res Makwane again up against Daniel Kasande. And it just came from great execution, great skills from Sanele Noamba. Look at now, just nudging it on as they get their man to 12. Look at this pass. So well awaited, straight into his hands. Didn't have to move. Stay there. Why don't you just play around and take your man on? And that's what he brings onto the game. And he was the first man to back it up with the support play. Just understanding of the game. Yes, he did milk it. Dipped to his shoulders, and he's not the tallest man on the planet.
Not the tallest man on the planet, but wow, what an incredible amount of skill. Back to 15 players now with Marius Lowe on the pitch. I guess that's the control Sanele Noamba brings, isn't it?
Yeah, he does, and he knows how to use his players. He had to fall on to Jonker at the time to be the one who carries the ball, but Reynard is not that kind of player. Marius Lowe is the player he sends into the wall. Reynard is the one that he sends to make sure that he can finesse the pass.
Michael Anis has looked really good. 6th Carling Currie Cup cap debut season as well. Won the Varsity Cup with the Shimlas. Anis, they've been shining the players from Shimlas. Here's Marius Lowe, first touch. Quick ball for the Fidelity ADT Lions. Oma against his old teammates. Does well. Sanele Noamba playing with tempo. Incredible elusive skills. That's why he's the Vodacom UFC South African Player of the Year. Noamba flips a switch on the game and gets back the lead for the Fidelity ADT Lions.
Saw him at the start of the game. I said, I can't wait to see it. They said, yes, sir. And that's what he brings, Sanele Noamba. Understanding the game plan and the platform was to set it up and get over the gain line. Marius Lowe does that job for him. So Oma has to do it again, but it's a hard flat ball. Look at the space and the connection from Paulo. He knows he's an overtracking defender. His shoulders are not square enough. He's facing the touchline. He says, you've opened up that hole for me. I'll see you later under the post.
Got that, boys.
So sweet the taste for a coach when your bench makes a difference, isn't it? Right in front of the sticks. Noamba, make no mistake.
And it was going to be about that. It was starting a player like Renzo du Plessis and making sure that you do have a Sanele Noamba to come on, and JC Pretorius, because when you want to shut the game down, it's that last quarter. It's the last man. It is Sanele Noamba with the 22 jersey bringing on the impact.
He's switched on. He's in the mood. Sanele Noamba got back the lead, the Fidelity ADT Lions. 36 points to 29, 15 minutes left. What a Carling Currie Cup semi-final. Can't take your eyes off of it. Lawrence. No pressure on Rabs Makwane. He'll take his time to see Makoma. Gideon van der Merwe back on the pitch now. Clearly past his HIA.
Good roll.
That's Juan Skuman for the Fidelity ADT Lions. Sanele Noamba shifts the contact point. Shifted onto Kieran Horn's huge left boot. What a touch finder.
Talk about control, talk about decision making and being deliberate. That's not onto my right foot, but I've got Q1 Horn. He is a Springbok, by the way. Send him on with that long raking kick of the clearance. That's what the Lions do, and that's the accuracy you need after you score. Set piece and a great exit. Massive raps on this young man.
Yeah, a kick like that, you almost don't want to touch it. George Lawrence in two minds. They're starting to believe now, though, the fans in the stands. Why not? Fidelity ADT Lions really starting to bring the fire. Vernon Paulo, fantastic take. Carl Wagner. Here's Gideon van der Merwe. Will he get a W on his 50th cap? Janse van Vieren with the box kick. Koen Jasper is after it. Mafura. There's Horn. It's just safe as houses at number 15, isn't he?
Just great jockeying though from Nico Steyn, working back with the chaser. Gave Tapia Mafura so much time to play Q1 Horn, who's been sublime with his decision making.
This time the right decision is made by George Lawrence. Good take. Here's Lawrence Victor. Onto the pitch. It also looks like Lee Tankula has come on for the Toyota Cheetahs. Onto the blind. Good defense, Jean Skuman to close Koen Jasper's space.
Hands off now!
Marco Janse van Vieren. Sekekete. Nice little play behind the back. Here's Opa Mohorje. Strong carry. Great little offload to Henkes van Wyk. Look at the pace from the big man. Toyota Cheetahs looking to strike back. Great steal. JC Pretorius like a thief in the night. He's got it for the Lions. Great pickup. William Ratzenberg to Dan Kasende. Straightens, and there comes the knock on. My goodness, frantic play both sides. You can feel the intensity starting to bubble now.
Well, fine fight at the right time. But who do you need when it's that time? As your open side flankers going to come with some battle stats. And JC Pretorius, Mzwake Ngosi shares what he thinks over the microphone. And on the other side, Cool Cummings. But look at the work that he has done. Gets himself in the right position. Their rip now is key. Protection of the ball. And then that pickup, look at the hit from Maris. And getting help from Q1 Horn. Kasende. But there was a bit careless with the possession there. Possession being gold in this last quarter. Only 12 gone. First to strike on the last quarter, the Lions. Thinking about what it means to have a proper bench that you trust on to make a difference and an impact. JC Pretorius was left on the bench for a reason. Salele Nohambo was left on the bench for a reason, and they've shown the impact in that first 8 minutes on this last quarter.
Let's move up a bit, please.
One player has already shown up for the Lions.
Guys, can we keep a long line?
Jared Keynes has really been outstanding at number 8. Just his work is so clean. He reads the game so well for a number 8. Doesn't show any panic. Keeps on doing his task. Right at his work. He's a youngster with a bright future.
Yep, 15 offloads in this game so far. And we're almost 5 minutes since the last score. You can feel we're getting closer now. Last 10 minutes coming up. Trying to make an impact. The bench of the Toyota Cheetahs, they've done just that. Huge scrum. Henkes van Wyk and Lawrence Victor. Call from the referee, Christopher Allison.
Changing your bind and then cranking.
Cranking and changing the bind. Van Vieren.
Yeah, Connor van Vieren. He has a reputation. And with all the analysis that the referees do,
who's coming off 19?
They're always going to come into that. He's got his bind there, he sort of brings it down, and that never been on the proper latching on. Had to be a long bind onto the back of his opposite number.
They need to bring him down.
The short arm gives it away that it was a crank.
5 meters out. Toyota Cheetahs, deception, can't hold on to it. Friedel Olivier plucked it out there beautifully. Pick and go, Carl Wagner over the try line. Oh, that is a defensive scramble with the utmost desperation.
So desperate. Ball was bubbling. Nothing was set properly for the Cheetahs. A missed opportunity. But for the Lions, a defensive set that we're proud of. They get a chance to kick the ball out of their goal line. Look at the work. Haynes again. Keynes. Body on the line work from the 8th man.
Jared Cairns, incredible work on defense and attack. We've seen him everywhere. The 8th man. Long kick. George Lawrence has support from Friedel Olivier. Takes 2 Lions to bring him down. Janse van Vieren. Lawrence, short ball. Vernon Paulo. Big hit there from the reserve props. Here's Litankula now. Meneer Hartzenberg at pace. Good quick ball as well for Janse van Vieren. Miss pass. Couldn't find Jasper.
It's the big moments now starting to slip away from the Cheetahs.
One more, play it down.
Big Kelly Mbeku gets his right arm to the field. Well, he's looking forward to this one.
Interesting as well. Tapua Mafura comes off. Enjoyed his 50th last week. Scored a brace. And it'll be the impressive Kelly Mbeku, who's dominated, he's owned the outside center jersey. Be interesting to see where they play him now. Do they shift him onto the wing? He's been impeccable under the high ball, Kelly Mbeku, old Cares boy.
Turn back on.
I think that's what he brings from the bench, that he can cover you on the outside backs and the outside center. So you probably go to the wing position.
Short line out works nicely. Staying to Nohamba, now Sibakoma.
Okay, he's out now.
Always right there on the advantage line, knocking. Here's Marius Low, trick play from inside their own 22, JC Pretorius. JC Pretorius, hard man to bring down. Slow ball for Steyn. Here's Conrad van Vieren. From Mahadisberg. Spent some time at the Sunwolves in Japan as well, van Vieren. Box kick Steyn. Here's Kelly Mbeku. This is a part of the game he's really good at. Happy with the contest. Both players missing the ball. Guess who's there? Jared Cairns.
It was lifted.
Steyn. Reinhard Roots. Route 1. Steyn to Horn. Reinhard Jonker very deep. Sanele Nohamba. He's got options with Reinhard Jonker though. Lovely little 1-2. Looking for the offload. Picked up by Morne Brandon. Look at how he gets his toe. Incredible pace. He'll go. Oh, yeah. Right. Morne Brandon. Talk about a speed wobble.
I just want to make sure that ball didn't go forward, all right?
Everyone is surprised. That's why the crowd is reacting like that. The clock is off. They want to look at this for the last pass from Reinhard Jonker.
I just want to clear.
Yes.
Until try, just want to clear the ball. The travel forward was not good.
Okay, we're going to bring your angle. Give me a second.
What number jersey is Morning Brandon? What position does he play?
So we're looking at the direction of the ball out of the hands and which way the arms are going. So the arms,
Okay, so the arm's clearly going backwards, and there's no evidence that that ball's traveling forward, so I think it's more onto the decision.
yes,
The
correct.
pickup. Oh. Fingertip stuff. But the sprint. Oh my goodness. Boy got toe.
Man.
This is just incredible. After this, it was after Benders. This is backline players chasing him. They can't keep up. He is so fast. Keep on, tries again. Bouncing ball. Humpty Dumpty.
Very happy, Victor. The try is cleared.
Oh, man. Incredible.
Everything was clear.
Incredible. Sanele Nohamba makes it a full 7 points from what must be try of the game. Incredible wheels, Morne Brandon.
Sanele Nohamba with the calmness of heads looks out and he finds one. Jonker, but Jonker finds Morne Brandon, and he is a trampoline try scorer. Man, he's got buoyancy. Oh, look at that. Explosive hips.
Man, which gear is that? Which gear is that? Mornay Brandon. Here come the Fidelity ADT Lions. Darian Lane Landsberg. Got a 14-point lead now, less than 5 minutes left. Under pressure here now, Ivani Bosov almost getting it for the Cheetahs. Mohorja's there.
Touch the game, I can't play advantage.
Oh, it's been chaos. It's been chaotic. There's a pressure. Players just cramping up. It's been a long season. It's a hot day today too.
Time's off for number 5.
Good read here from Victor Sekekete. Puts the pressure on Nico Steyn, who throws an unfortunate pass. Reynard tries to clean it up. And after that,
that's yours, right?
And whoever can get to it.
Victor, I clearly said to you, whatever's touched the game, so advantage is killed. So that's why I blew the whistle. Let's go, boys. Another one, okay, right. You're right, man. You good?
Put in another important shift over Mohorja. That ball could have bounced anywhere. Almost getting it. Bosov looked like it would have been put down close enough for a successful conversion. That would be a 7-point game then. Already seen 11 tries. Big semi-final coming up next as well. The Vodacom Bulls take on the Hollywood Bets. Sharks 15.
It's brilliant turnout. Crowd from City of Joburg responded to the top of the finish and the Currie Cup log of this young Cubs. And they've roared back into the stadium, coming to shout and show their pride off the pride.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Excitement. Emirates Airline Park. All kinds of dance moves are coming out.
No, you didn't.
What's wrong?
Saying the Cheetahs are twerking.
That's good. Keep your bind for me, right?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Meters made. It's been such a tight cat fight. 4 meters separating. 770 to 766 meters. Big scrum for the Toyota Cheetahs. Last chance, Solon. 5 meters out. 3.5 minutes on the clock. Big shove. First things first. Good little shove there as well. Marco Jansen van Vieren onto the blind. Lawrence with the cutback. Try time. It's game on. You cannot take your eyes off of this Currie Cup semi-final. Toyota Cheetahs are back in the fight.
George Lawrence staying in the fight with the Cheetahs. Was it enough though? It's not enough time to convert this. And probably from there they'll have 2.5 minutes to see if they can still get any closer.
Lawrence to bring them within 7, misses it. Can hear the roar here at Emirates Airline Park.
Big scrum, but the work was done from the blind side. The decoy runner over tracking on the defender. George Lawrence comes back onto the inside, finds their space. That's 43 points to 34. Cheetahs trailing.
How important was that conversion? Missing it, meaning it's a 9-point difference, although both sides have scored 6 tries each. This Carling Currie Cup semi-final, the Toyota Cheetahs will need to score twice, with just about 2 minutes to do so. Horn. It's a huge restart, very challenging. Huge take, Captain Victor Sekekete. One of the most difficult skills to perfect in the game of rugby. Collecting the restart the way he did. George Lawrence now. Here's Junior Hartzenberg switching with Kasende. Backdoor passes to Litankula, flat-footed though. Shifting the problem. Ivani Bosov straightens. Good clean. Marco Jansen van Vieren to Lawrence. Gideon van der Merwe's got support from Kasende. Kasende with the outside line. Good D. Marius Low. Marco Janse van Vieren, Lee Tankula. George Lawrence now with a nice little skip pass to Lawrence Victor.
There's the ball.
Janse van Vieren, Lawrence. Oh, what was that? Kevin Peko picks it up. Incredible scenes here at Emirates Airline Park. Release! Pop back for the Lions in the Lions' den. We're into the last minute. Horn. Mornay Brandon. Kept a really good secret in terms of his pace. Sanadin almost the drop goal attempt.
There's no real advantage. Ball travels forward there, so I'm going back to a scrum. Full pass, no advantage.
I don't think George Lawrence wants to see the replay. And no Luca to no one.
There you go.
Only Casper saw this. So unfortunate for him. In the tough last moments of the game, the Cheetahs make a mistake in their own half, and that gives the Lions possession. It gives the Lions the last set piece of the game to negotiate this semi-final. And they book their ticket to the big dance that's happening next week. The Lions, they roll themselves into the final. It's been a season of unearthing talent and finding a new way for the old things to happen again.
Happy with it, Nico Stein. Look at the celebrations, the roar in the Lions' den. Emirates Airline Park fans are on their feet. A great turnout, rewarded by a fantastic Carling Currie Cup semi-final. It's no wonder some of the players' tempers perhaps flaring now. They left it all on the pitch. No doubt the Toyota Cheetahs came here with a plan. Went right down to the wire. Fidelity ADT Lions digging deep. Getting some control, some energy from their bench. And the captain, Victor Sekekete, you will be a little bit disappointed with that one. You would have felt they had a real chance to win it. Dominated that first half with 2 quick tries. Incredible accuracy from the visiting side from Bloemfontein. Went into the lead 14 points to 0. What a first Carling Currie Cup try it was from Asenati Tlabaganye. Incredible performance from Sibakoma off the bench against his old teammates, Sanale Nohamba. Smallest man on the pitch from Alice in the Eastern Cape, doing the small town proud. So at full time, the Carling Black Label Currie Cup semi-final 1. It is the Fidelity ADT Lions continue to roar and make it into the final for the first time since 2019. The Lions win 43 points, the Cheetahs 34.